type of Crescens. Justin was beheaded in Rome in the year 168. Irenaeus of Lyon was a disciple of Polycarp who had been taught directly by St. John the Evangelist. After learning the faith from Polycarp, Irenaeus travelled from Asia to Gaul, where he became Bishop of Lyon. He wrote a grand treatise against the Gnostic system of Valentinus, against heresies, which is still preserved to this day. The three largest cities in the Roman Empire were Rome, Alexandria, and Antioch. These cities had authority over their patriarchates, which in the case of Rome included all of the Western Roman Empire, Italy, Africa, Illyricum, and Achaia. Alexandria had authority over Egypt, and Antioch had authority over churches in the Middle East. The bishops of Rome and Alexandria took the title of Pope, while the Bishop of Antioch took the title of Patriarch. These bishops based their authority on direct succession from the Apostle Peter, who was bishop at Antioch for 8 years, sent his disciple Mark the Evangelist to Alexandria as its first bishop, and finally gave his life for the faith at Rome. Administration of church governance was further subdivided among larger regional cities. The bishops of the largest cities were called exarchs, while the bishops of smaller regional cities were called metropolitans, who had supervision over bishops in their surrounding areas. In the late 2nd century in Phrygia, a recent convert to Christianity named Montanus started a new movement emphasizing ecstasies and continued revelation from the Holy Spirit. The New Prophecy movement spread throughout the church. Many bishops condemned the movement, but there was not a formal church-wide condemnation. One of the first early feuds within the church was Quarto-Decumanism. In Asia, the followers of St. John the Evangelist celebrated Easter on the 14th of the Jewish month of Nisan, regardless of the day of the week, while the rest of the church celebrated Easter on Sunday. After the church in Asia refused to change to celebrating Easter on Sunday, Pope Victor I threatened to excommunicate them, but Irenaeus, who was from Asia, intervened and asked Victor to show leniency. In time, the Quarto-Decuman practice died out, and the entire church came to celebrate Easter on Sunday. Around the year 190, Theodotus of Byzantium Felix III of Rome condemned the Henoticon, but Bishops Acacius of Constantinople, Peter the Fuller of Antioch, and Peter Mongus of Alexandria accepted it. Meanwhile, Fatimid Arabs had succeeded in liberating Jerusalem from the Artiquid Seljuks. The Fatimids were allied with the Byzantine Empire. Nevertheless, the Crusaders set aside the initial objective of repulsing the Seljuk Turks and sought to reclaim the Holy Land for Christendom. In 1099, the Crusaders captured Jerusalem from the Fatimids after a long siege. The Crusaders slaughtered every inhabitant of the city. In contrast, when the Arab Muslims had captured Jerusalem in 637, they did not kill a single inhabitant. Instead, the Muslim Caliph Umar, son of al-Khattab, calmly entered the city unescorted and toured it with Patriarch Sophronius. The Crusaders defeated a counterattack by the Fatimids at the Battle of Ascalon, and the Fatimids retreated into Egypt, leaving the Crusaders in control of the Crusader states at Antioch, Tripoli, and Jerusalem for the time being. At the start of the 12th century, Pope Paschal II appointed Erik Knudsen Bishop of Greenland and Vinland, modern-day Newfoundland, making him the first Bishop of America. The investiture controversy that began under Pope Gregory VII and Emperor Henry IV finally came to a resolution between Emperor Henry V and Pope Callistus II with the Concordat of Worms in 1122. Previous Holy Roman Emperors had thought it their right to appoint bishops and to confirm the papal election. The Concordat of Worms significantly reduced the emperor's power. The king was recognized as having the right to invest bishops with secular authority, but not with religious authority. The Melkite Patriarch of Antioch, Anastasius II, died in 609, and Constantinople began to appoint a series of titular patriarchs who resided not in Antioch, but in Constantinople. In 685, the Maronites was a priest in the Brethren for Common Life. In 1378, just 1 year after the end of the Avignon papacy, a faction of cardinals rebelled against Pope Urban VI, electing Antipope Clement VII in Avignon. Successors of Antipope Clement VII continued to claim to be the rightful pope until 1429. The schism was exacerbated by a council in Pisa in 1409 that elected a second antipope. Migrating